And what's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel. It's Maverick here with episode 2 of Zombieland Saga Revenge. So, anyways, last episode, I have to say, was quite tame, right? I get it, they're just coming back, and we get the basic premise of the story, but, compared to Season 1 and whatnot, it definitely didn't have as much impact there. But then again, we do have the main setting for this season already set in stone. Basically, they need to get their revenge by gaining more fans, by gaining more confidence, performing better, and hopefully returning back to the top of the idol world, right? Not that they were ever on top in the first place, but you guys know what I mean. And obviously there is some backstory to all this as well, especially in regards to Kotaro and whatnot, which I reckon we're not really going to have any sort of development until maybe the midway point of this season, right? At least if last season was anything to be believed. Or, who knows? Maybe they could go, like, for super fast and super rapid development and, basically, blow our minds out, right? That's also a possibility. But in any case, let's just get into the episode right now and see what's up this time. Alright, let's begin in 3, 2, 1, play. Oh, and I do hope that they actually keep their part-time jobs. Like I said last episode, I kind of want to see them working more, in normal life situations and whatnot. See how they adjust to normal life. Oh, no opening? I guess maybe later. That's Saki's hair, right? Take over the country. Take over the world. That's an interesting question, though. Like, can they actually still build muscle power? I mean, I guess so, right? Because they can dance. And by dancing, they gain muscle memory. So, oh, okay. The opening here. Okay. First 10 seconds, and I'm loving this already. The sort of old school style. Oh, I like this. I like this. And the animation as well. Really old school type of arrangement and song and way of singing and whatnot. Even the song title was like really old school. Uh, it's like really Showa era stuff and whatnot. Saga, saga, saga. You mean like in this house? Oh, okay. So yeah, they are gonna do their user jobs as well. Good! And please let us see that. TV? Okay, Sakura, you're not exactly the brightest bulb in the shit, eh? Get on TV, huh? What can they do on TV? Like go on a TV show? I mean, there are a lot of like idol-oriented TV shows. They're reporters. All right. I guess that's quite common as well. Although in this day and age, it's more it's more common for, you know, idol groups that aren't that big yet to do just YouTube videos and stuff. White Lou? I wonder if this is a reference to a real person. I mean, if so, I'm sorry, I don't know this reference. Although, considering this is Zombieland Saga, I wouldn't be surprised if that was an actual real person that they are making a reference to. White Ryu literally means white dragon, by the way. Right now? Of course it is. Mm. They look quite cute. The Franchusha girls. Seriously? Uh... I think you are way too nervous, Sakura. Alright, leave things to the pro. Although I guess they don't really need to be professional about this, right? I mean, for one thing, most people who watch this kind of show that have these sort of guest reporters featuring idol groups, they're really watching it just for the idol groups, right? Just for the idols themselves. They don't really care about what's happening to all this. That's just a byproduct of everything. Okay. And for those that actually like French Shushu, I'm sure they like the eccentricness and quirkiness of them. Okay, this is... Okay, is this going to be the situation that they're going to get themselves in? I mean, I'm expecting something to happen at any moment now. Huh? Did they say that they don't tire as easily when they're zombies? I kind of forgot about their setting. I love how in the background you can see like Kotaro talking up with the manager of White Ryu here. Okay. You rock. The white. Huh. He's still performing? And here I was thinking he like retired or something from music. Oh, now he's gonna. I like that jingle. I hmm, typically not. Although it really depends. Sure, Lily. Ty's not giving her any space at all. Radio. Actual radio segment. I wonder if they're gonna go up and do a radio segment. Okay. So are they going to be singing a song this episode more inspired by like this old school rock? No. uh, nice to see her make a cameo though. Right, so basically, she was inspired by it, right? Oh, hey! Whoosha! Oh. Call Nick. Oh, it's the investigator. Are you gonna just get on the radio? Yeah, they should turn to you from now on, to French sushi from now on. Of course. Hey, giving people hope, that is what idols are for. Right? Just like that. Oh, this guy knows what's up. Really? Just like that? Without any prior announcement or anything? Okay. That's certainly gonna make the news here. Yeah. またね。Can zombies grow old? Just let her cry a little bit. She needs to get the emotions out. What are you crying for? What are you crying for, Sakura? Seriously, Sakura? Alright. Oh, you're making... Oh. Lifehouse Gills. Oh. She's got her fire back. Oh, even their songs even his song as well. The old school choreography as well. Woo! Okay, I think this one does call for some pin lights here. Let's see. Which color here? Now this is the closest. Hi! 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 Fan Shushu cover. They make an original song and then they cover it themselves. Oh dang, they have some idol chants now. Oh, and they actually do get their radio show now. Is that like in the US or Australia? I think he's in the US now. Or is that Australia? Alright. Alright. Well, see you guys after this. Well, alright guys, that was episode 2, and while it didn't really quite go any crazy route or anything, it was quite interesting, right? And of course, having the opening now definitely adds a lot to it as well. I really do like the opening. The actual, the actual focal song of this episode, I was kind of meh about, but I really do dig the opening here. And anyways, so let's talk a little bit about this episode, right? So apparently, this guy, this White Ryu guy, White Dragon guy, is a real person. Actually his name is also White Dragon as well, although the white is written in kanji form, so it's Haku Ryu. is his name. Obviously, that's not his real name. That's more of his stage name and whatnot. But he is an actual entertainer. I think actually more so an actor who was born in Saga and whatnot, and does have the same sort of similar personality here, which is a very how can I say this? A very hard-boiled style, a very delinquent style, I guess you could say. I think when I was looking him up, he appears in a lot of like Yakuza movies and whatnot, typically playing the bad guy, something of that sort, right? So this is definitely an actual reference here, and so they are making a play on this, which you would kind of expect, right? Going back to season 1, they make a lot of references to real Saga places, real Saga people, and so on and so forth. So I had a hunch that this might be real as well, and so indeed it is. Now the songs, however, are not. The songs obviously are original here, even though the original White Ryu actually did have an artist debut as well, which means that he did release singles, and I don't know if he released albums, but I do know that he released singles, but this was not his song. Actually, this was made specifically for this, similar to that of last episode. But I mean, it's interesting, right? So again, they're really utilize this series to go through a lot of old Saga stuff and whatnot. I'm sure that this would be a huge hit once again with the actual people of Saga. They're gonna be like, oh hey, I know that reference and whatnot. Like though actually this guy, I think he's quite famous actually, because he's appeared in a lot of movies and whatnot. So I mean, if you are Japanese, I'm sure that you might know some of this. Honestly, I don't watch that many Japanese movies, so I'm not too sure about all that. But anyways, he's one of those entertainers. He's a stage actor, and obviously he appears in a lot of movies and dramas and television shows as well. Now, radio, however, is something that I don't think he did, and it's quite interesting here because actually, what's cool about this is that I was reading things up, and apparently the radio program that they're talking about at the end there, right? Even though it's a sort of like in-universe thing, and by the way, I do love that because that's also something that actually happens in real life as well. Idol groups having their own radio show, it's quite common as well. Just like seiyus and actors and all that, they all gotta have their own radio show somehow, right? Not only does that make perfect sense for Franshishu as an idol group, but apparently they are actually making this into a segue into an actual radio show for the anime as well, right? So I'm sure like many of you will know that typically most anime will have a radio show associated with them as well, as a sort of like cross promotion and whatnot, typically lasting at least the entire length of the season and so on and so forth. And that's what they did here as well, although they tied in with the events directly from this episode and made this radio show, right? So apparently the host of this radio show is going to be the voice actress for Saki, who is Asami-san, I think. No, I'm assuming that she's going to have many guests here, like other Franshishu members and whatnot, as is typical of this sort of thing. Yeah, I'm expecting like all the Franshishu members, all the seiyus, to actually take turns getting on the radio show and doing some promotions, doing some fun stuff and all that. I don't think I will listen to it, but who knows? Maybe, right? And this is not the first time like something like this has happened. One of the best examples I can give is actually Namio Kitekure. Namio, is it Namio? Basic Wave, Listen to Me, right? Which is another anime that I did before, which was adapted from a manga as well. That literally the whole story was centered around radio shows. So they also had like this direct tie-in with the story having a radio show, but then in real life also opening this radio as well. So something of that sort, right? So quite fun there, of course. Just to give you guys a bit of digging that I did in regards to the background to all this. So if you are interested in them, I guess go check it out. Although I'm pretty sure that most people probably have limited interest in actual radio shows and whatnot. I actually do listen to a few seiyu radios, but typically I don't listen to those that are just specifically associated with an anime because, well, I don't typically like anime to the extent that I want to hear a radio show centered around it. I would rather focus on the seiyus themselves instead. But anyways, so yeah, quite the interesting episode here. I was really expecting them to basically get into some sort of situation, but that didn't really happen. Even the scene where they they basically barged their way into an actual on-air radio show, that turned out to be way more wholesome than expected, right? We didn't have like some fighting or whatnot, or at least a bit of a scuffle and so on and so forth. So yeah, quite tame, still quite tame. I'm still waiting for them to actually go balls to walls crazy, but who knows? Maybe it'll happen, maybe not. In any case, my biggest takeaway from this episode is definitely the opening. So, what about you guys? What do you guys think? And do you, is there any kind of reference or whatnot that I missed? If so, do let me know. If not, I will see you guys next episode as well. Bye, guys, and ciao.